Hey TJ, I think this is a story. Most people who go to RTM, they think they've got something, then they realise down the road that, oh, hold it, it's actually meaning something else. So it's just a common. It's happened to me many a times, and I'm sure it's happened to other traders I've met along the way in RTM. They've had the same things happen to them. Like, oh my God, it was something else. I actually thought it was this, but it was actually this. So it's a common thing. So uh, yeah, it's just something we come across in our team. Anyhow, I'll just run through a few of these images and that. This here, what I saw here straight away, this because this is a big sharp drop. I'd assume this would be like ignored demand, and then on retrace it becomes so it's ignored demand turn supply on return. So here, because it's a big sharp drop, it's gone straight through this demand area, straight through. It made a kink here, but it's a big kink, and it's to me it looks a distance from here. So straight away, that looks like a fake out area, if anything. So you can see it's faked out. This is after the fact, but I'm saying straight away you'd be looking at that as a fake out area to these lows here. On top of that, there's a nice cap on price here, so that's going to hold price down. Plus, going across here, that's a Quasimodo as well. So you've got several things in confluence here. So you've got your Quasimodo, cap on price, and just put an SR through there, and you'll see it's reacted perfectly there. So it's a pip perfect entry at the base there. I'll just flick through your charts. And there you go. You've gone to the lower time frame to see it. Here it is here. That's the time frame we just looked at. It's a lot clearer here. But you can see you put the SR line through there. Quasimodo. It's ignored it, and then straight down. And always you've got to look here where the kink is. That's across from here. It has to be a kink in here. If there's not a kink, just if it's on a lower time frame, you just put the whole bar as a kink. You'll find one little minute bar in there, and use that as a kink. So you mark up the whole thing as this box. Um, so now we go to lower time frame, and there you go. You found it straight away. Perfect there. Perfect FTR there. So it's a nice reactionary in line with the over to the left here, the Quasimodo left shoulder, the cap on price, the head. So that's actually a beautiful trade, and the fake out area. It's become, as you can see there, it's become a fake out area. So it's faked out the tops there, straight into that area, and they're good fake out areas for their extra liquidity. So here it is, demand turn supply on return. So that's there. Going down, that's the exact same sort of thing what they're talking here. Just you translate it again. They showed a bit more kink here. Same thing again on the 1 minute. You can see there nice and clearly. There's your fake out area there across the tops there. It's all marked in. There's your SR level there engulfed, and looking here at the lower time frame, which you've just found on your 1 minute again here. There's your FTR kink there, or flag limit. In this case, it's a flag limit because it's taken out those lows there. That becomes a flag limit. So their key area is the flag limit again. So you've got all the confluence there. Quasimodo, SR flip, cap on price, flag limit right there in the lower time frame to get your pip perfect entries. And there you go. What else we got? So what is the difference between FTR and flag limit then? No difference really. Flag limit and FTR are exactly the same thing. Same thing, FTR's flag limits, just that a flag limit's obviously more key. Whereas you get FTRs all over the place. But here's an FTR here, just there FTR, but where is it? It's in the middle of nowhere. So it's not as important as this one where it takes out these lows here. And that would be a flag limit and an FTR because you always get that kink move. Like so, it's a kink move, and that's how you get your flag limit, these kink moves. So there's your flag limit. This is just an FTR because it's not really taking anything. That'll be an FTR. It's not really taking anything out here. On a lower time frame, yeah, it might be taking out anything, but always try and keep the high time frame in perspective. Because if you go to lower time frame, look at every kink, you're just going to get nowhere. You're better off try and keep the high time frame in perspective, so you've got a bigger picture and don't get caught up in all these little hiccups along the way. So that way you can know, yeah, okay, avoid these, avoid these. This is reacted up here to this flag limit. So looking at that, that could have been just compression all the way up to there. So it's like just reacted to the top of compression, and then you pulse. So the compression started here, straight down the bottom. There's your compression. Here's just a straight pulse, so it's going to react here. That's the key area there again. But that's the difference between FTRs and flag limits. Flag limits again take out key areas, make a FTR at the area that's called a flag limit as well, and then an FTR like so is in the middle of nowhere, like so. Um, Especially which one is more important? Price to bounce, flag limit or FTR? Again, it's the same thing. Flag limit, FTR, same thing. But if you're just looking at if it's just an FTR, the flag limit's definitely more important, which is an FTR. But what I'm saying, if you just see like so the FTR in the middle of nowhere, yeah, it worked good here, um, because it's a basic compression. So this here would be more of a flag limit actually. It's not an FTR, but something like so. This would be like an FTR in here. But as I said, as you go lower time frames, you'll find flag limits everywhere and FTRs everywhere. So it's just a matter of keep the high time frames perspective and keep your eye on these main areas of flag limits, reactions areas. Uh, Engulf of FTR is important. Yeah, flag limit. More of a flag limit. A flag limit, I would say, is more important. But like I said, FTRs and flag limits are the same thing. But you just got to distinguish between a basic FTR and an FTR flag limit. And that's, yeah. Hopefully that answers all your questions. Okay, mate. Cheers.